Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. The first thing that is popping in the news, the two big jumbo elephant in the room. The case as it pertains to the schoolgirl in which 7 students jumped over our fence, and then that next incident that took place at the Hopewell High School that is in Anova, in which an ex-school youth or a school youth was caught up, meaning he got the whole catalog. MMA, Mike Tyson, uppercut, roundhouse, stamping, you name it, he got the whole catalog. So I am going to let you hear a voice note or a recording from TVJ News as it pertains to the status of the 7 youths or 6 youths that were held by the Popo are presently in a custody of the Popo, and then I'll give my piece.
The 6 boys charged with a sexual assault of a 13-year-old girl in Portmore St. Catherine have been remanded. The teens appeared in children's court this morning. They have been charged with a rape, conspiracy to rape, abduction, unlawful detention to commit sexual intercourse, knowingly producing child pornography, distribution of child pornography, and assault occasioning bodily harm. According to the police, the incident, which was captured on camera, occurred sometime in October. The 13-year-old girl was allegedly lured to a house in Portsmouth in Portmore, where she was assaulted by the group of boys. The boys were arrested after the video of the encounter began circulating on the internet. They have been in custody at a government place of safety. Hearing today, they were denied bail. As for the teen girl, TVJ News reached out to the head of the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, Laurette Adams Thomas, who said the girl is receiving psychological intervention.
So, people, you heard what the reporter from TVJ had to say. Everybody in our custody. Everybody was remanded in some government facility for children. Case postponed, put off to a next date. The good thing is that they were not quickly granted any sorts of bail. I doubt that they should get bail any at all. Based on the severity of their crime, based on the fact that this is a habit, This is not a one-off situation in which if we give them the benefit of the doubt, them get on it and them feel as if them see a soft target and she looked like she was a willing participant. That is not even the case. The case is polar opposites. Them grab her bag, use some sorts of psychs. She did not want to go home without her bag, so she followed them when she went in the house. All hell broke loose. That is the story of the young girl. Like I always said, there are always 3 stories, 3 sides to every story. The young girl's side, the schoolboy them side, and the truth. Don't really want to hear from these young youths based on the fact that the interview that I did with the mother, she said they have at least 5 instances in which they did the same thing. Same set of youth people know about them, but in a lot of the cases, most people did not want to make any sorts of statement or testify, give any sorts of report to the Popo. Most people, including myself, would say these youths, there is no redemption for them. These youths are so far gone. This is just a snippet of what is going to go on in their future. Chances are, out of these 5, 6, or 7 youths, it is conflicting. Most of them are going to end up in a penal institution like they are now, just getting a taste of what is going to be their natural existence. Most of them will probably end up DEAD. Most of them will, if given the next opportunity, come out and do the same thing over and over because it seems as if it is entrenched in their natural instincts. They are predator by design, by nature. So people have said the truth and the fact is that, yes, they heard the father made a statement and said when he comes back to Jamaica what he's going to do. Most persons would have hoped for that, but most persons were warning the father, listen, move in a stealth. They were not telling him not to do so. Them just said, if you have to do something, Do it smart so that you can get away with it, so that you can have the gratification that you got justice for what was done to your daughter, your child. Most person would say, send them and make about 100 people line up some sorts of AKM to the 16 and blaze them up. Most persons would say these youths should be taken out, Tarzan, Jane, and the little monkey type of justice. But again, you have the sympathizers, the church people, the people that maybe them in some sorts of ABUSIVE relationship themselves. Or maybe some people just light-hearted. Some people are far from reality, what is going on, and don't realize that desperate times calls for desperate measure. Everybody have their opinion respectfully. Majority says these youths should be taken out. We go by the majority rule. The next thing, or the next topic, the next elephant in the room. There was a video making its round on social media with a young youth in a bluish, yellowish uniform, sitting on the ground. People are drape him up. People are talk to him in the most ABUSIVE way. I ask if I'm a yachty man or whatever the case is. I looked at the video and I said to myself, I wonder if this is some sort of gang initiation and some people have to prove, say, we're brawling, we're brutal. We can be as barbaric as we are, even at this tender age of being children. The youth get clad, the youth get stamped, the youth get kicked, the youth get everything imaginable. It was a total disgrace. I cannot even imagine how the parent or the father of this child actually felt, seeing this video and knowing that it is his child that is the victim. Well, people, hear what? Based on information, facts that I am getting from the person that sent me the video initially, they are saying that most of these youths, they are thrown out of school and some of them are suspended, which is good. Based on the information, it is said that the father went to the police, went to the school, they did an investigation, and the youths are either thrown out of school, kicked out of school, or in the custody of the popo. Some of them are suspended. Don't know what is going to be the outcome. More than likely, they should not, if they were charged officially, they should not be given any sorts of bail. They should have been locked up in the custody of the popo until the case comes to a conclusion. And the judge, seeing this video, and the jury, seeing this video, convict them and give them the maximum time allowed. And again, most persons would recommend the extreme measures of Tarzan, Jane, and the little monkey, or some sort of firing squad. And I tend to be one of those persons that would agree 100%. Point blank and period.
Can't get this sell we can't hold this. See that people? Send me? Send me back. Yeah. See that? See that?
So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called robbery of the Jamal Fully Dance style. Not Jamal as in the artist, which is Fully Dance, but Jamal of the institution in which they have intellectual slowness. And people, this is as slow as it can get. The video that you just saw is of a robbery that took place in Ocho Rios, St. Anne, in which some people from the infrastructure place running a business like they always do. A man came in, no tool, as in gun, no knife, no nothing, none at all. He decided he was going to act as if he was paying for something and then grab the people and money in the cash register and then take for himself. But it seems as if there was an exchange meaning that he left his national insurance registration card. He left his driver's license and he left his TRN. That was one of them that the person that owns the business was showing. He left everything except fingerprints. He left facial recognition. He left just about anything. Let's just say that it was a sloppy robbery. Now, luckily for this individual, the police didn't pipe him up. Luckily, him take for himself. Luckily, him can buy a box food. Luckily, the people never can him up, which he kinda deserves. Maybe this person needs to be institutionalized as in Bellevue. Make sure them check out him head, see that he is okay, because the guards, intestinal fortitude to actually go and try to rob somebody's place without any sorts of weapon and people. We would prefer that than him using a weapon and people end up losing their life, or he end up losing his life. No problem with him losing his life, but just as I say, some cases are supposed to be dealt with specially, and such case is such a case as this case, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, whenever you are successful in a Jamaica, it makes you a target. Whenever you are operating a business in a Jamaica, you have to watch out for the robbers, you have to watch out for the extortionists, you have to watch out for the people that are trying to eliminate you as competition. Don't know in which category this couple that was taken out in Seaview Gardens, Pacific Boulevard to be specific. Based on the information, it is said that the business owners were sitting in a container, minding their own business literally. When a group of men come through the bushes, come from the back of the container, running upon the people, don't know if it was robbery. Like I said, the information is kind of sketchy right now. What I do know, that couple was taken out in a very cold and callous way. Then blaze them up, take them out upon the spots. Now, when you hear about Seaview Gardens, it is nothing like Cherry Gardens. It is more like Tivoli Gardens, volatile community, violent community. Such is the case in this case. It just shows you that you could build up your business, make a name for yourself. Somebody, because of greed, somebody, because of just criminal intention, might decide that they want to take you out for what is yours, what they think that they gave you to put down, or even if them get money to carry out some sorts of hit. So in my opinion, that is all it is. I think that this might have something to do with extortion. Based on the fact that the couple is not from Seaview, they are just relocated or came there, set up shop a couple of years ago, doing the sand business, selling sand, mining sand, don't know the specific details of their business. So I am assuming that the people think people supposed to pay extortion, because once you set up shop in a specific area and certain people are run off or are lock off the place, then you are supposed to give them money. If that money is not forthcoming, your life will be foregoing. That means that they're going to take you out. And again, I am just saying the possible options of why these persons might have lost their life. They are in the sand business, they are in the sand mining business, minding their own business, and these people think that part of the business belongs to them and they should be compensated for setting up shop. And again, this is my opinion based on how Jamaica is running. These people feel as if they are entitled. These people feel as if once you're on their turf, they should get something compensated every 2 weeks or every month. Something have to be lasted up and plastic up. And if it is not forthcoming, then they are going to send you in a casket. But like I said before, this is preliminary information. Any sorts of card can play. That is the nature of doing business in a Jamaica. Sad and pathetic. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, you've often heard me said, A hard ears make for a soft ass. Who can hear them a go feel, and sometimes them a go feel no more. Their body is going to be numb. There used to be a program on the radio named Wayne Chin Says. Wayne Chin said, man who dilly-dally is going to end up in some sort of hospital trolley. Such is the case of a biker that considers himself to be a daredevil, evil Knievel. He would lose his way in his life, in a very despicable way. I wanted to take a look to some voice notes that I have of that incident of that young man losing his life. Listen to the reaction of his friends, the reactions of his friends,
Can't believe that, dog. Jesus Christ, I took for this.
You know that boy ain't good last time float there, you know that. Come out, Jai, Jai,
Oh, God. Jam out. Go jam out.
Jai, out, no big.
Oh my God,
Jam out.
Yo, somebody help me. Go ahead, man, there. Chris, come on, boy. Jai, out. Yo, somebody help me. Jai, out.
yes.
I'm going to collide with me in our car. We tell him and take better.
Yes, Christ.
Look for the man. Better look for the man. Jump set. Jesus Christ, dog. Now you come here and tell Jupsy for one day, dog.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Father God, please, me, I beg you. Father God, no answer me, just cover my family name, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Father God. Father God, stop. I can't believe this, Jupsy.
Come in, bro.
Yeah, my bleed. Yo, he knows I run. Help him up, dog. Come in, dog. Pull it, car. Pull it chunk. Come here, sir. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that brother, me talk to you, man.
Brother, but me tell you no don't come and answer.
So people, you heard the voice notes. Obviously, because of YouTube's policy, I will not play those videos. My channel will get a strike. I would be eliminated, which is what a lot of persons might want to see, the haters. How many times have you heard me say on YouTube, other bloggers say, give warning, please stop? How many times have you heard the relevant authority pleading, begging to these motorists, please slow the FUCK down? How many times after them get a warning, them jumping at them vehicles hours or minutes after and at the same BS? Too many times to count, at least 500 average per year. This youth was one of those persons. This youth thinks him a top rider. In the case of the drivers, motorists, top drivers, nothing can happen to them. It cannot happen to me until it does. Until it gets to the furthest extent. I will throw no sorts of sympathy party, condolences to the friends, family members, parents of these people, but them head hard. Sooner or later, that was going to be their demise. It is only inevitable. Every day that the bucket goes to the well, one day the bottom are going to fall out. For this individual, that was that day. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.